You know, when I talk about really stupid eBay sellers who overcharge the hell out of games, I usually try to focus on the guys who are selling, well, games for ridiculously over the top prices. Like in the 3 to 4 figure range, or if that guy selling the box of common Atari games, 5 figures. But, you know, sometimes you gotta get down to the small fries, the guys who are selling something for way more than it's worth, but really not enough to break your bank if you're stupid enough to buy it. Which brings us to John Madden 93. I never sought out this game. I just bought a box full of Genesis games, and this was in it, along with every other sports game I own. They're not hard to find. You know, they're these EA Sports games on the Genesis. Very common, very easy to come by. Not really in high demand, not really high price. This is about $2, tops. There's a guy on eBay trying to sell a copy for $25. It's not a boxed copy, but if it was complete in box, you might be looking at like maybe $6, $7. It's actually a rare special edition of this game. I believe it was a Blockbuster video exclusive, and that's the John Madden 93 Championship Edition. There's no difference between that and the actual game, except for the label is different and the box is a little different. And it is actually very rare, hard to come by, sought out by collectors. One of the few sports games it is. It's that and that college basketball game on the GameCube that goes for like 80-something bucks. It got pulled off shelves like a day after it was released. But no, the guy selling it's listed under the Championship Editions when you search for Madden 93 Championship Edition on eBay. You'll find this listing. But if you'll see the cart in the picture the guy has, it's just this. One guy is offering a copy of the Madden Championship Edition for $65 in a buy it now loose copy. That should tell you how rare and valuable it is. That's not a ridiculous price for it. Ideally, you want to pay like $30, $40, but you know, the market for those are kind of volatile. I've seen them go for like $80. So, and another guy is trying to sell a boxed copy of it, complete, for $219.99. Okay. I don't know. I don't know much about the boxed copies of it. That might not be unreasonable. Might be. I don't know. Who cares? That's not the point. The point is this one guy's trying to sell a game that's as common as dirt for $25. And he accidentally, I guess, listed it under the Championship Edition. I don't understand the thought process behind this seller. I mean, I actually checked the other things he's selling. It's mostly just computer parts, so I'm guessing he doesn't understand stuff. It doesn't understand games. Doesn't know the game market. He probably just found a box of old Genesis games he had when he was a kid in his garage and was like, "Oh, hey, well, this one I've actually seen this go for like $40, $50. I could put a bid on it." Well, no, it's not the Championship Edition. It's not the same as these. But I'm going to list it with those. But I'm not going to mark it as one of those. I'm going to mark it as just the Madden 93 normal version. And you know what? Since it's a rare old game, it's an old game, it must be rare. And since there's another version of this game going for ridiculously high prices on a regular basis, I'm going to list this for $25. I'm going to cut you guys a deal. If you want to play this awesome, old, rare, ultra hard to find game, then you can just cut me $25 for it. You know, it's not that hard to do a price check on a game, even if you don't know about like specific sites for it. You can just go on eBay, type in John Madden Football 93 Sega Genesis, and just see, like, I doubt any of the listings are over $5 unless it's a boxed copy, in which case you might see some for like 10, which is overcharging. You couldn't do that. You really couldn't take like 5 minutes out of your day to do that before you put this game up on a listing. You could have just dropped it off at the Goodwill, Or you could have, I don't know, sold it to someone for $1. I, I mean, I'm assuming that if that box of games in his garage theory is true, he could just like put a bunch of EA Sports games in a lot, like 8 EA Sports games, including NHL '95, whatever, Jordan versus Bird, Madden Football '93. We want to do $10 for 8 games, and yeah, that'd be reasonable. But that would be something that wouldn't even attract my attention, because I'd be like, oh, hey, that's actually a pretty decent deal. But just the laziness of this listing, and I'm assuming it's laziness, because I'm not seeing any signs. Because I don't see how you could rip someone off like this. I don't. It has to be laziness. But so it doesn't annoy me as much as the guy charging $3,000 for a copy of Mario, the original arcade Mario Brothers for the NES. It doesn't annoy me as much as that. But it annoys me. I don't know. I just... eBay sucks sometimes. It really does.